From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you've had a nice day so far. Of course, as we head over the next couple of hours, our highs are approaching, and well, we're not going to be much higher than about 59 or 60 in the valley and out towards Humboldt County along the coast. Most of us will be in the 40s and even upper 30s, especially in the upper elevations out here in Modoc County and the eastern mountains, and will mostly be dry, but a few showers will be filtering in along the coast. Up here in the usual suspects, Del Norte County, western Siskiyou County, and Humboldt County, so we'll watch that. And by the way, we do have a winter storm warning in effect out there in western Siskiyou County. This actually goes until Monday evening at 10 o'clock, so we'll have to watch that. And it's no surprise why we have that in effect across the area. Well, I say across the area, across western Siskiyou County, really from I-5 west, Wairika west, towards the Del Norte County line, down to the northern Trinity County line, because we will be seeing some pretty treacherous travel conditions because of some funneling snow into that pass out there, western Siskiyou County, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. So through the rest of the day today, you know, a few showers, like I said, it's not going to be a huge deal out there, but we will see some of those sprinkles. I think the better shower chances and maybe even some decent rainfall at times, that comes tomorrow. I think our Sunday is going to be a little wetter out there than we were seeing today so far, right? You can kind of see what I'm talking about here through the morning and midday hours. Some of those even filter in as far south as Redding, but I really don't think it's going to be a cancel your plans type of rain, just more so of a nuisance than anything else. And then as we head through Sunday night, watch this area. The snow levels have dropped down to 3,500 feet or so, maybe even lower, and we just kind of see that moisture funneling into this portion of western Siskiyou County. See what I'm talking about there? For quite a while through Monday evening, so that's why that winter storm warning is in effect in western Siskiyou County, because we could see some pretty decent snowfall accumulations up there, maybe 10 to 12 inches per the Weather Service, so we're going to keep an eye on that there. But for the rest of us out here, that's not a consistent snow. That's more of a flurry type thing, off and on, isolated through the next couple of days. I think the next widespread system, that comes in as we head through Tuesday, Wednesday, and also Friday. But as through Monday, so from this weekend through today, through tomorrow, through Monday, here you go. This is what I mean by usual suspects, right? Western Siskiyou County in the lower elevations, couple inches of rain out there. Del Norte County, you're probably going to pick up 2-3 inches of rain out there, maybe even 3 or 4 inches in some of the more isolated spots. And then Humboldt County, a consistent 2 or so inches out there. But notice as you head out towards the valley, you're talking 1/10 to 100th of an inch. Out towards Modoc County, you know, you might get a 1/2 inch out there. Eastern Mountains is the same story. So there's a reason that I use this term, the usual suspects, right? Because we have that high pressure off to the southeast that's really kind of fending off this system from getting much further south and east than what you just saw there with those accumulations. You can really see what I'm talking about here. You're just not seeing it break the Redding barrier is kind of what I call that. As we head over the next few days, that's going to be the story. Now, I'm not saying it will be completely dry in Redding or the valley. We'll probably see some of those showers filter in there, but I think the most accumulation will be up here along the coast all the way through the end of the week. Now, Friday, this system might make it a little further east, but that's a little far out. I'll discuss that, you know, when we get a little bit closer, right? And of course, Mike will have more on that as well, because the high pressure starts to fade off just a little bit. So by the time I'm talking to you next week, we might be talking about a little bit more of a widespread system. But in the meantime, yeah, we're kind of looking at Del Norte County, northwestern portions of the North State. So let's just go ahead and break it down. Take a look at the 7 days. So Trinity County, we'll be talking widespread 50s here through today and tomorrow. 40s, by the way, for the valley. And you can see those decreasing snow levels. That's kind of what we were talking about there in terms of that winter weather warning up there in western Siskiyou County. But as we head through the rest of the week there, we warm up just a little bit and we introduce those chances. Once again, snow levels probably 35 to 4,000 feet as we head through the midweek there. Of course, as we head over the next couple of days, don't take that for granted because it might get a little more widespread later in the week. Here along the coast, showers persistent throughout the week. Next big system's coming in midweek and end of the week, but even through the next couple of days, it's probably just going to kind of be dreary outside. That really is the best way to put it. Widespread 50s out here as well as lower 60s, but we're going to see more consistent 60s by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So if you're tired of the 50s, wait a few days, you'll be just fine. Now, of course, here along the coast, that's where we see the highest accumulations rather, but out towards the higher elevations in western Siskiyou County, that's where we see those snow levels dropping back down to 3,000, 3,500 feet. Temperatures in Mount Shasta City, for example, we'll be lucky to break 40 on Monday out here. And again, this is through Monday at 10 p.m. We're going to be talking Wairika and west towards the county line. That's where that winter storm warning is, just to remind you. And of course, as we head over the next several days, those 40s in Mount Shasta City turn back into 50s, and that's whenever we start seeing those higher, more elevated chances of precipitation. Out here in Modoc County, you really start to see the consequences of being so far east, right? We're not talking huge widespread precipitation out here like we were in Del Norte County. We're talking some scant chances through the week, off and on, only a few days, right? That's kind of the best way to put it here. Temperatures pretty cool for the next couple of days, but we warm back up to the upper 40s, lower 50s here as we head closer and closer to the impacts of those few systems Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Hopping down to the eastern mountains, by the way, it's the same story, right? Because there's not that much of a difference as far as Modoc County and the eastern mountains are concerned in terms of microclimate for precipitation, right? So we'll be watching that. You can see it's even more scant out here. Snow levels at 4,000 feet for Monday. We'll watch there by the end of the week for the possibility of those chances filtering in. But I think the main story is the fact that we get back to the 50s after a brief stint in the lower to mid 40s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Hopping over to the valley, same story, right? We're in that drier microclimate out here, so we're probably not going to see nearly as much accumulation of precipitation down here, but still some showers will probably make it down here over the next 5 to 7 days, right? So don't count it as completely dry through the rest of the week, but don't expect 4 inches of rain down here, right? I think that's kind of the best way to put it here. So, nuisance showers, sure, we'll probably see some of those down here, but don't cancel any huge day plans. Say, oh, it's going to be a huge thunderstorm event. Yeah, nothing like that, right? Hopping up to Lakehead, down to Red Bluff, it's kind of the same story, but I do think we have a few chances of showers over the next couple of days this far north due to the fact that we are kind of right there on the precipice, right where those showers start to fade away. So, yeah, you could reasonably expect that. I would not be surprised in the slightest. Same for as we approach Wednesday and Friday, so towards the middle and end portions of the week, that's whenever those bigger systems come in. But those 50s for the next few days, those turn into 60s. So we will all be consistently warming up just a little bit over the next 7 days. Thanks for joining me here for this forecast update. I'll be back with you at 6 for more Fresh from the Weather NorCal Command Center, and I'll speak to you then.